Hello and welcome to Kingstone WI card making kit demonstration. Inside your card making kit there's just a little picture just to give you some idea of what it might look like, but you make your own decision what to do. I've got written instructions because my computer's not working at the moment, but so anybody needs those. Inside the kit we've got your envelope, which you put to one side, the card, the insert and a piece of trellis work. Also the double-sided sticky tape, the glue dots, we've got gems, I found it already, these the happy birthday and some little mounts and the flowers and these little foam pads. First of all we will use the double-sided tape just to cut a little bit off and stick that on the reverse of the insert and peel off both papers, because I stuck some greaseproof paper on so that it didn't stick to everything else, and peel that off as well and place that just about in the centre like that and close that up. Now on the back of this, the green greeting card, if you just cut another little piece off, once again just take one sticky bit off, stick that on, but don't peel it off yet because you'll want to decide later on how to position it. And on the back of the creamy one, if you take off the little dots, place in each corner like that, and in the centre if you wish, and then the fiddly bit is to take the backing off them, which they do come off quite easy, just a little bit fiddly, and again, and then if you just stick that on there, and then you've got the greeting, which you can often just peel off with your nails. Sometimes the centre bit sticks, but it just comes off on your finger. And then if you use perhaps a pair of tweezers, just to position that on there, like that, and put that to one side. Now the trellis, I made this using my Big Shot die cutter, which is over here, and I've got a die cutter which doesn't feel sharp, but it cuts really well, and I place that on there on the perspex. You've got different thicknesses for different things like that, and then I put that under there, just reach it and just push it through, and it should. It's just like winding up your grandma's mangle, and just have to be careful it doesn't just kick back and catch you on your hand sometimes. And then I peel that off and move that to one side again. I peel this off. And what I have done for you all is take the centre pieces out, because sometimes they do stick on these pointy bits. It does make quite a mess. So if you could all, just with like a sharp knife or pair of nail scissors, just push out these centre ones, because that's the fiddly bits I didn't do for you. So sometimes you might have to, with a pair of nail scissors, just cut them. Like that one's not quite gone through, so I'll have to just cut that one and push them. They mostly all fall out like that. Here's one I've prepared earlier. So there we've got that now. So if you turn that over onto the reverse, and then using the double-sided sticky tape, you might have to just cut it up the middle actually. It is a little bit wide, so if you cut it up the middle and then take off the backing, just position like that, and if you do that to all 4 sides, and then just roughly measure how much you want. Not there's plenty left. I thought putting greaseproof paper was the best thing to do really, so as it didn't stick, and then I could give everybody some without everybody having to find some glue or double-sided tape themselves. There we go. Then if you just peel off the back so as it will be sticky, and then you can either position it in the middle like I have, or you can put it nearer the bottom, and then if you put it nearer the bottom you could always have that there, but you can make up your mind, stick it in mine just there for the moment. You can decide whether you'd like it in the centre or in one of the corners, which I think it looks quite good, or but you can leave to decide that. Clear up my mess. Now for the flowers. I've given you a variety of colours, and the people with the purple cards, you've got blues and greens. So you can just decide how many you want on there. Some little ones dotted in between. You can use the ones in the centre, the lighter coloured ones, just to brighten it up. And put that there. Oh, you can play around with it for as long as you want. That's why I thought it'd perhaps be a good job to do it on YouTube, and then you can pause it and take your time deciding where you want to stick them. Now, I have got some little gems that you've all got, and if you just take those off with perhaps a pair of tweezers, and if you wanted just to position them, they are self-sticking. You can see they're a little bit fiddly. That's it. That's it, and you just stick them on wherever you like, whichever colours you fancy. Sometimes it's easy just to peel them with your fingers and try and stick them down. Like I say, it takes, perhaps we'll use a knife. I've got my craft knife here. I'm just using that really. That's, I find, a lot easier. So if you use now this double-sided sticky dots, you've got about 10 of them here. What I find is the best thing to do, if you cut them in half first, because they're quite large, you can just peel them off using your fingers. Quite sticky. Or use tweezers again, and then just stick the backs onto there. It's quite rubbery, and stick them onto there like that. So you can spend as much time as you like making up your card. And I have got a finished one over here. This is one that I've done earlier, and I have used slightly different card for that, and that is the mauve one that some people have got, because I didn't have enough green, and everybody's got different shades of green, but it is basically the same sort of trellis anyway. So that is the end of the demonstration. And now I will show you some other designs we've got that I hope to do when we get back into the village hall, so as we can have some card making workshops. Right, thank you all very much for watching, and I hope you enjoy making your card, and hopefully we'll soon get together and make one together.